He pushed me off a horse.
Well, you ran me over.
One of those is true. Hey there, Radiants. I am Shawn.
And I am Jonathan.
In this video, we are going to take the official Night Radiant order quiz for the second time, at least.
At least.
Full disclosure here. We actually recorded this video before, and we had fun doing it, and it was so great. You would have loved it. It was best video we ever made. Okay, maybe not quite, but it was fun. But we forgot to push record.
Just making sure we did again.
And, yeah,
we're good.
So we are recording this again. We're going, and I won't spoil either of where we end up. I suspect mine will end because I've actually taken the quiz a handful of times at this point, but. And I've always gotten the same one. So we'll see. We felt like what Jonathan got the first time was not necessarily quite perfect, at least in some of the verbiage. We would love to know, pause the video right now and don't skip to the end and comment below which of the 10 orders you think Jonathan and I are. Also, if you haven't taken this quiz, we'll put the link to it in the denominator. I've been making math videos all day. We'll put in the description below, and you can click it. We'd love to hear which order of Knights Radiant you belong to. So let's dive in and see what kind of Hellraiser Jonathan is.
Okay, let's start with heart on sleeve or poker face.
Poker face.
I'm gonna say a more heart on sleeve. Right? Or poker face.
I've never seen any hearts on your. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm thinking I'm like
hard
here
on sleeve, maybe more. I don't know. He's not a super he's got some strong emotives, but
I'm not like super sappy, but a little bit sappy.
Yeah, a little bit more than your average bear. I don't know that it started.
Yogi Bear.
Yeah, I was trying to think. How does that phrase go? I don't know.
Edit the tests to match what we want it to match.
He wants to be a bondsmith.
That's right.
Because he wants to be overpowered. So make it happen.
We'll say daring. I definitely am cautious.
I'm pretty sure that I've read in the something about this quiz or heard something that I think it is kind of weighted percentage-y based on, like, I think you have a higher chance of being a windrunner, or something like in like percent of population who would be in which order or whatever.
Oh, gotcha.
I could be lying. I could be remembering totally incorrectly.
Gotcha. Peacemaker, Firebrand. I am a peacemaker.
It depends, some of that. Well, no, I don't think you're a peacemaker in almost any context. As long as you know people, you're gonna not hold back, and you're gonna say that they're being stupid. I remember you having trouble on that one, guard dog. You said that because you hate cats, apparently.
Yeah, but I don't know. Guard dog versus alley cat.
I really think you're not nearly 100% guard. I mean, you're a protective person.
Yeah.
But
I am when it comes to like injustices. That's like somebody's being
Skybreaker. That's what it sounds like. I'm really curious whether yours turns out different this time or whether it turns out the same. I'm trying to be I think I over influenced last time.
I'll go this way. Compassionate, definitely. That's way up there. Well, we'll put it.
He doesn't
put it at 90.
Give a flying flip. He did a whole rap video with his church, something. I
did. Christmas video, that's right.
He got voluntold.
Pretty much. Letter of the law, spirit of the law. We talked about this last time, and I was over here, but I really think I'm more over here. Because we talked about it, and I thought about it afterwards. I was like, really? I go 2 miles over the speed limit everywhere. I look at things and like
2
as long
miles.
as it
He's
makes sense
he's
to
like
me,
a
I will
speed
follow it.
demon.
But if it's stupid, I don't know.
For me, it depends a little bit on whether I am charged with keeping if I'm in teacher mode.
Yeah,
Then,
I think that's
then
the same.
It's my position to keep the letter of the law, and so that's kind
Yeah.
of my job. But just as far as the way I walk through life is
Yeah,
different.
I think it's the same
than-
as me. If I'm at church and doing things, I'm like, well, I need to be a good example, and
Example.
but it behind closed doors. No, I'm just
He's a
kidding.
wild child.
That's right. More discipline.
Don't vote how you want to be.
I know.
Whatever that. I'm
we're
not trying to overly
We're disciplined. We
here.
have a YouTube channel. We're disciplined.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm having a hard time with this. I don't know where that one's going to go.
Which is the order of Knights Radiant that is the most indecisive?
That's me. Obedient versus rebellious.
He pushed me off a horse.
Well, you ran me over.
One of those is true. Put down in the comments which one you believe is true. There are cheat sheets out there, aka other videos where we've said things, but
Definitely creative on the higher end.
definitely create. He does have an art degree. Look at him now.
Obedient.
He's totally a potter.
I'm gonna say down a little lower. I know. I need to do some pottery.
You've got a nice
Been
space
missing
for it now.
I know.
Camel milk tea.
Indecisive. I'd say 100%. I'm 100% decisive about that decision.
Yeah, we were. Yep, there you go.
Likes change, likes stability.
You got to be consistent here.
Planner or spontaneous. My wife makes me be a planner, but I had my way.
It's funny. I grew up camping a lot, like a lot.
Fencing.
And then I bought all this backpacking stuff as an adult. Like, I'm totally going to camp, do all this stuff, and I'm going to change what I'm doing. And after we got off I sold my nice camera. That was about the stupidest decision ever. So my nice camera and bought a bunch of backpacking stuff that I don't even use.
But you have it.
I have it.
In case you ever need to do it.
Totally. Okay. Are you ready to say the words?
Okay.
If you haven't commented what you think
Life
Jonathan
before
is,
death.
do it now. Life before death.
Before death. Life before... Up! Look!
It did change, because last time you were an
I
edge
was
dancer.
An edge dancer, yep. Light weaver. Okay.
You and Shawn.
All right. Well, isn't that what you are?
What? I don't know. We're going to find out.
Okay, light weaver. Are we the same? That's ridiculous if we're the same.
Well, we need to screenshot the breakdown.
The percentage?
That'll be
Yes.
curious whether that
63%.
comes out different.
I'm definitely more middle of the road
Taking a picture
because I'm
of it right
indecisive.
now.
There
Look,
you go.
somebody replied to one of our YouTube videos. Was it you? There you go. That's easy.
Okay. You're a light weaver, which gives you access to the surges of illumination and transformation. Illumination allows you to create illusions. Transformation allows you to soul cast objects from one material into another. Light weavers are the Radiants most interested in the arts, including all kinds of visual arts and theater. They range widely in personality from the quiet and introspective painter to the outgoing and gregarious stage performer, with everything in between. What unites them tends to be a love of art.
You and I'm not a light weaver. It's not spoiling anything, but you and I kind of almost hit opposite ends
On that thing.
That sentence.
Though there are even some few which are more interested in intrigue, secrets, and espionage. They are the spies of the Night Radiants who are often untrusted by others, such as the stoic Skybreakers, for their love of subterfuge. They have a reputation for having loser morals. Loser.
You and your loser morals.
Looser morals than others. But the Lightweavers are quick to point out that their personal values are strong. They just don't feel that they need to match what other more hardline orders tend to require. They can be vague with oaths, and many say there's far more cultivation in them than honor. Others dispute this, saying that all orders have an equal mix, despite some spren naming themselves honor spren. Mm-hmm. Lightweavers tend to be freed spirits, and many among their orders see the importance of entertainment, beauty, and art in a person's life, and strive to make sure that the world doesn't just live through the desolations, because mere survival isn't enough unless there's something to live for. Isn't that?
That's the truth. Whatever your order is.
Oh, well, I want to keep this on the side. If that order doesn't quite fit you, we'll put that on there too. There you go.
Okay.
So now just refresh, I guess.
I don't remember what you did. Retake the quiz.
There you go.
Okay. Hard on the sleeve. Definitely much more hard on the sleeve. But I don't know if I'm as much as... I don't know. It depends a little on the context, but I tend to show my emotions. I'm going to put me higher up there.
I feel like this quest reminds me a lot of like a personality quiz, and they're so hard to take. I mean, I guess that's obviously what it is, personality quiz.
Right.
But they're so hard to take sometimes, especially when you go into it wanting a certain outcome or thinking about, like what you want to be versus what you actually are, like you said.
That definitely matters on all of these things. I do tend to be more alley cat than guard dog. I liken it to how I do Christmas shopping. I tend to weave in and go through and take care of my own stuff more than I definitely would protect people. But anyway. Very much more free-spirited. I wish I had more discipline sometimes. That would be nice. There's pros and cons to everything. I think all of these, I wouldn't call any of them negative on either side.
Mm-hmm.
Generally relaxed, which is I don't know. Tense and relaxed are two very different things. I don't know. I don't like that one. It's stupid. Moving on. Don't like to be put in a box. Dang it. I'm very decisive. I like to make decisions quickly. Like to move quickly on things. I like change more than stability. Generally.
If you couldn't tell by the way that he took the test.
Decisive. Right.
Decisive.
Definitely.
Versus me, who's like, green or red.
Something.
Green or red.
Yeah. Well, I think we got that one nailed. That one box. It's perfect. Planner, spontaneous, way more spontaneous. I like to want to make a plan. And I do really well making, like I can make a beautiful, like I've started, I don't know how many times I've started a bullet journal and enjoyed the art side and the whatever and the initial layout, and then, a month or two in, LOL, JK. The art's fun, but I don't know about the actual planning part. I struggle there. I tend to be more book smart than street smart. I like to talk a big game with my students, but definitely. I mean, I'm savvy. I'm not an idiot. I'm not that head in the clouds, but definitely. Whoops. Now I'm trying to do whatever is happening. I tend more towards rogue. I pretty much never am paladin in games and whatever else. Definitely hit more towards casual than competitive. If I am competing, it's more with myself. I tend to strive for excellence in things, but not for casual. I definitely tend more need to know. I am a command structure kind of guy. I like things to fit in their right place. Say the words, life before death. Still a light weaver at that for the. I think this is probably the fourth time I've taken this quiz. I won't reread all the things that Jonathan read. Let's see. Let's compare it to the. Let's compare.
A little bit more. I think it was 65.
Yeah, and actually, this because your Dustbringer was way low. Let's see. We should have screenshotted yours. So you had Windrunner as your second.
Yeah.
It was almost as high as my
put 'em up
Windrunner
side by side, maybe.
is quite a bit lower. Yeah, we can at least put this crappy photo that I took. if not, get a screenshot. Maybe if we hit the back button a few times, it'll somehow
we got the screen capture.
Oh yeah,
capturing the screen.
We're literally capturing the screen right now. That's right. That's true. My Dustbringer is really high. That's intriguing. I might like to try to force it to go to Dustbringer just to see what. I am surprised at
way
that.
Low.
I knew that was going to be true. I'm not.
See, mine's all more middle of the road. What's my lowest one? Percentage?
50. No. Heck if I know. It's blurry. 37 maybe.
Oh yeah, 37 versus 7.
I dragged the things further I think,
than I did, probably.
And so that's probably part of that.
His decisiveness has won the
That's
day.
That's true. I feel like yours is quite a bit different than what it was last time. I feel like last time you were Edge Dancer, and it's still your third on this one, which makes sense. But
maybe I need to take it again. I have taken, if y'all haven't, it's really, really fun, something that's free to take, 16personalities.com.
Yeah, the Myers-Briggs.
INTP, yeah. And I've taken that one a bunch of times to make sure that it's
different
accurate.
results every time.
Gotten the same result every time.
Unusual for Myers-Briggs, actually.
Yeah.
But.
No, and I had people take it, like I had my wife take it with me to make sure that I wasn't lying like, oh, look, I want that answer.
Right.
So, anyway.
There you go. So
awesome.
what order are you?
Yeah.
And did you predict Jonathan and I's correctly? And also, like this video and subscribe to Med and Mischief and all of those awesome things. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.